Please subscribe to our channel for more lift and carry stories. Lifting up the heavy Monty on her slim hip and standing in the front of her shocked extended family, Tanya is suddenly dumbfounded. Oh man, the whole troop is here now, how will I explain this situation to them? Tanya thinks in worry. Monty is also scared to see the three tall women and the men together looking at them with piercing eyes. Oh man, is this your family? They look like bouncers of some shady nightclub. Still lifted up on the slim hip of Tanya, Monty hugs her more tightly in fear as she is still carrying him. Oh God, Monty is hugging me tightly, while still carried on my hip, and there the whole family is staring at me. I am feeling both happy and worried at the same time, Tanya thinks in despair. As Monty hugs her tightly in fear, Tanya is enjoying his hug and his weight on her hip and starts feeling his butt slowly. Tanya's mom is shocked to see her daughter doing this. Tanya, what is this tomfoolery? You are carrying a heavy guy on your hip, right in the middle of the mall, that too in the center of the city, and not only are you carrying him on your hip, you are even, with your hands, oh never mind. What has gotten into you? She asks. Tanya is thinking fast to tackle this situation, while Monty is still hugging her while being carried on her hip. I think it is time I speak to them, Tanya says. Hey Monty, can you shift from my hip onto my back? I want to carry you piggyback now, Tanya says. Monty is unable to believe what Tanya is asking of him. What if I fall down? He asks. Come on, carrying you piggyback is easier. I can probably carry you piggyback around the whole mall, Tanya laughs. All are shocked to see the scene as Tanya with a bounce shifts the big Monty from a hip lift into a piggyback, without even putting him down. Mona and Misha are seriously impressed looking at the scene. Wow Mona, I am not only impressed by Tanya's strength, but also her attitude. She is refusing to put her boy down, even after being watched by everyone. Misha says in gladness. Oh well, I have already seen Tanya doing something like this even before, Mona replies with a smirk. Misha is surprised to hear this. Still carrying Monty piggyback, Tanya now walks and stands near them. Come on Mom, you are getting worried for nothing, Tanya smiles with a bit of a hesitation. You are carrying a heavy and chubby guy, who looks twice your size and weight on your back. What is there to not worry about? Mom asks. Now come on Mom, can't a girl even carry her friends whenever she wants to? Tanya asks and bounces up Monty, placing him high on her back, as he is slowly slipping down her back. What kind of friendship is this, that you are carrying a much heavier guy on your back like that? Mom asks. Come on Mom, Monty is my college friend, we know each other so well, that I like to carry him around sometimes. I like to lift and carry all the men in my life, Tanya says laughing as Monty is still lifted up piggyback by her. You were absolutely fine when Mona came into our house carrying your son piggyback, so why are you worried if your daughter is carrying her male friend piggyback? Tanya smirks. Now come on, Sid was injured when Mona came into the house carrying him, Mom says. Well, should guys be carried only when injured? Tanya asks smiling. Should they not be carried when a girl wants to carry them? Tanya asks. Hey Dad, is there anything wrong if a girl wants to carry the men in her life? She asks her dad, with the plump Monty still lifted up in piggyback by her. It is absolutely fine dear, he laughs, remembering how Tanya had lifted him cradle and on a shoulders sit. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Anyways, I want you all to meet my college friend Monty. He has been really gracious enough to let me carry him, when I wanted to. Now ain't he cute? Tanya asks looking behind at Monty who is still lifted up piggyback by her. Hi everyone, Monty waves at everyone in hesitation, and hugs Tanya from behind again to keep balance. Oh my, this new generation of girls and boys are becoming even cuter, Misha says in gladness. I agree, Aunt Aisha says, it gives me so much pleasure to see that even the plumpy guys are being lifted up by girls these days. Even they deserve to be carried by a girl, you know, she says. Wow, Tanya, you really are a very special girl, Aunt Aisha exclaims in gladness as Tanya is blushing now. Misha is also feeling warm looking at a plump guy being carried around by a slim girl like Tanya for such a long time. She is already hugging her husband Addy from the side and is feeling his behind now. Oh well, at least we all know that Mona and Tanya are safe. Now that we all are together, let us have lunch together in this mall then, Addy says. Of course, let us have lunch together, and after that we shall have a small party in the disco, and all this is on me, I am throwing a party today, Tanya announces, while still carrying Monty piggyback. Party, but why, all ask. Well, I cracked an interview today and bagged a nice job, Tanya says, gleaming with joy as Monty is still balancing himself in worry as she is carrying him piggyback. Wow, congratulations, all wish her feeling happy. Tanya, will you please put me down? My insides are getting crushed now, Monty says. All start laughing. Monty and Tanya are now walking towards the restaurant, when Tanya's mom, still troubled by what she saw, speaks to Dad. I cannot believe that our little Tanya has become so strong, that she is able to carry such a heavy guy so easily. Did you see how she bounced him from her hip onto her back? I still cannot believe that it happened in real, she says, bewildered. That scene will haunt me for the rest of my life, she says. Now come on, you have lifted me up too playfully when we were young, Dad smiles. Oh yes, but you were so light then, she laughs. If I were as strong as Tanya, I would have carried you around the house the whole day then, she says. Dad's smile suddenly disappears after hearing this. Tanya and Monty are now walking ahead, followed by Misha and her husband Addy. They are in turn followed by Tanya's parents. Mona and Sid are also walking beside them. I can't believe this, our daughter Mona has also found herself a man, and that cute Tanya looks so adorable with Monty. It is so nice to see the kids happy, Aunt Aisha says, hugging Kabir uncle from the side. After a nice meal in the restaurant, the whole group is now in front of a bowling alley. Oh wow, it has been so long since we went bowling, Mona says in excitement. Let us play a round of bowling, each couple will team up and compete, Tanya announces. Kabir uncle and Aisha auntie start first. Each person in the team will get 2 turns, whichever hits the most pins in 10 rounds wins. Aisha auntie rolls the ball, she hits half of the pins in the frame. It is now Kabir uncle's turn, he rolls the balls and it is a perfect hit. All pins are down, Aisha auntie is ecstatic, running up to Kabir uncle, she lifts him up from the front and starts celebrating, while still carrying him. Tanya's parents are terrified looking at the scene. Something tells me, Mona's mom is way stronger than she appears, Tanya's dad thinks. It is now the turn of Misha and Addy. Addy bowls first, a few pins are left behind, Misha now bowls, and all the pins have fallen. Yes, we did it, she screams and lifts up Addy in her arms into a cradle. Misha now throws Sid in the air and catches him back into her arms. All the people in the bowling section are looking in wonder at the show of strength by the women in this group. Mona and Tanya are getting excited as they are waiting for their turn. Mona and Sid are now ready to bowl. Sid goes first as he runs to roll the ball, but he slips on the smooth floor and falls on his back with a thud. Mona and Tanya are worried, they run towards Sid in a hurry. Tanya reaches Sid first. With a blink of an eye, strong Tanya scoops him into her arms from the floor and with a groan lifts him up into a cradle. Tanya's mom is looking in disbelief, her grown-up son has been lifted up into a cradle, in the arms of his own little sister, and that too right from the ground. She is looking with her mouth open. Come on, it was just a minor fall, nothing has happened to me. Sid shrieks, realizing that he is lifted up in a cradle by his little sister, right in front of their parent. Relax people, big bro is alright, he just needs to settle down a little bit, that's all. Tanya laughs while still carrying her big bro Sid on her arms. The parents are relieved now. Mona now comes closer. Here, Hand him over to me, she says. Tanya's parents look in disbelief as Sid is now taken into cradle on the arms of the tall Mona, right from Tanya's arms. Oh God, what are these strong girls doing with my son? She says. Oh my poor baby, are you alright? Mona asks Sid with concern as she is still carrying him in cradle. Please don't be so careless, my baby, she says, looking into his eyes. Sid is feeling both romantic and embarrassed at the same time, as he is lifted up cradle by Mona in front of everyone. Why are you so quiet? Let me carry you for a while until you recover from the shock, Mona says, and carries him to the chairs on her arms. She now sits on the chair beside Sid's mom, while still carrying him on her lap. It is now Tanya's turn. Hey Monty, jump on my back. I will roll the ball while carrying you piggyback, Tanya announces. Everyone is surprised to hear this. Tanya starts laughing. Now don't look so puzzled. I read somewhere that a woman's luck increases tenfold if she lifts up her man. Wait, now where is this written? Tanya's mom asks Dad. All are looking in wonder as Tanya successfully lifts up the big Monty piggyback. Now don't tell me that she will do the bowling while carrying that big guy, Tanya's mom exclaims. Carrying the chubby Monty piggyback, Tanya even runs a little and rolls the ball. The ball rolls and hits the pins. It is a perfect 10. I knew it. Tanya celebrates as Monty is struggling to balance himself, as Tanya is dancing and carrying him on her back. Oh God, the women of this family are really strong and dominating, and now, even Tanya has adjusted perfectly to them, Dad says. The game proceeds and everyone starts accumulating points. It is now a tight competition between Aisha and Kabir versus Tanya and Monty. Kabir uncle hits the winning points and the winner is Aisha auntie and Kabir uncle. The game board announces. Bravo my dear husband, you have excelled in a game which you never played before. Aunt Aisha says in happiness and lifts him up on her single shoulder and flexes her biceps in celebration. Congratulations my man, you have proven yourself again, as like always, Aisha auntie says in jubilation, looking up at her husband, whom she is still carrying on her single shoulder. Everyone in the gaming section is taken aback looking at a strong man, lifted up on the single shoulder of a taller and stronger woman. Phew, what a game that was, Addie thinks as all of them step out of the bowling game now. There is an advertisement campaign going on for a new product in the mall, and many competitions are being held amongst couples. Hey, let us participate in that, Mona says and pulls Addie along with her. They are followed by the whole troop in curiosity. Hello people, we are holding a competition. Whoever lifts up their partner the longest will win a special prize from us, he announces. Aunt Aisha, Mona, Misha and Tanya are thrilled to hear this. Oh God, this day is turning out to be really long, Addie thinks in despair as Sid, Monty and Kabir uncle start feeling worried hearing this. The story will continue, gentlemen. Stay tuned for the next episode. Till then, have a good time. See ya.